So one of my questions is why is it Steven who's doing most of the talking now? Why aren't they evening out the time and then transitioning into Steven being the spokesperson?
How long have you been watching Jerry?
Long enough for him to be 90 years old now.
Right.
So
I think that's why. I think because he's 82 and he's getting every ounce
squeezing every last second of press conference coverage he can get.
It's funny, we were talking about this on the air. I thought that in recent media opportunities, Jerry had sounded sharper, like maybe during training camp, but it was rough yesterday.
Really rough.
Every bit of those 82 years showing and sounding like it. It was tough.
Had you guys heard anything about Micah being not so great in the locker room, or was he always had a sterling reputation in the locker room?
Oh, no, it was definitely not sterling. One of the writers this morning described him as more respected than beloved in the locker room, and I think that's accurate. And, for example, DeMarcus Lawrence, who was a leader on this team, he was the leader on the defense for the last few years. He and Micah did not get along. He didn't like Micah at all. So, no, I don't think Micah was a good locker room guy, and I think that's why Jerry this offseason was saying we need Micah to be a leader now. Mm-hmm. And Jerry even brought that up in the press conference.
I think whenever you have a guy who is as outspoken as Parsons is, maybe that's not even the right word to use. I mean, he uses media in a very modern way. His voice is always out there, and I think that's going to rub some guys the wrong way. I would love to know, and I don't know the answer to this, what Dak Prescott really thinks of Micah Parsons, to be honest with you. I mean, Dak has said all the right things during this training camp and this contract dispute that Micah has had. But I've always suspected that maybe there was a little something there. I don't know that, but I think Craig put it accurately when he said that Parsons universally respected as a player, obviously, for obvious reasons, but had some work to do as a leader. But again, still a pretty young guy in that regard.
So is there any way that this is actually a decent move by Jerry, or is it too crazy? If it's coming from Jerry, we know it's a bad move, just by definition.
It's a fair question. I would say it's most likely a bad move, but if Kenny Clark turns out to be an incredible run stopper and their run defense goes from 29th to 12th, and he's the reason, and then these 2 first-round picks that they get end up being great players, and Micah goes to Green Bay and his play slips, then it looks like a good trade.
And then at that point, don't we Cowboy fans, don't we pivot and say that a lot of this move was probably inspired by Jimmy Johnson? So it's really Jimmy should get credit for it.
A lot of things have to break right for the Cowboys, obviously, for this to even be a decent move. And I don't think it's unfair to blast it now, knowing what we know now. 2-3 years down the road, maybe our tune changes.
Yeah, and let me say, everything I just laid out, the odds of each one of those happening are slim. The odds of all 4 of those happening are very slim. Very slim.
Micah Parsons drop off.
I would say that's highly unlikely. I think he's going to equal his season sack total in Week 4 against the Cowboys.
Might not like the cold weather. Tends to fall off late in the season. When's he ever played in cold other than at Penn State for all those years?
Right.
The Jimmy thing, though. That's
watch. There will be some people will say that. Well, yeah, I mean, they'll say things like, well, even a blind hog finds an acorn every once in a while, That if Jimmy did this and it was good, if Jerry did this and it was good, well, he lucked into that one. If this turns out to be decent.
It's a lot like...
Can't hear you. We can't hear you.
Mic's off.
Sorry, it's a lot like Luka, because Micah and Luka are generational talents that have warts. They're not perfect. Mm-hmm. Luka didn't play defense and wasn't in shape all the time, and cost his team on the court a lot because he was arguing with refs. Micah has a sulking side to him. Micah didn't show up big in playoff games. Micah wasn't beloved in the locker room. all this drama with Jerry. So they're very similar, same age, both unbelievably talented, but both have these warts. And there are some people in this town that were fine with seeing both of them go.
I will say this. It's going to be more difficult to gauge how this affects the Cowboys than it was to gauge how Luka affected the Mavericks, just because of the nature of the two sports.
Yeah.
And, 5 guys on the court at a time as opposed to, a football team. Because I don't know how much worse the Cowboys are really going to be immediately. We said this in the last segment. Their defense was going to have struggles anyway.
Right.
To me, this season wasn't going to come down to how effective the defense was. It was going to come down to how explosive Dak can be with that offense as he came back. So maybe it's going to be a little difficult to accurately judge this thing for a while, but early reviews are not good.
But at least with this Micah deal, we've had a whole lot of drama run up to the actual thing. Unlike the Luka deal, where you wake up in the morning and wait, what?
Yeah,
that was a Pearl Harbor type day. It was a surprise.
Micah demanded a trade.
Right.
Luka thought he was a Maverick for life.
And I still think there's got to be a big part of Micah that hates the fact that this happened, in spite of the fact that he demanded the trade. Just a guy who valued the cachet of being a Cowboy the way that he did. And I still think that's a thing, in spite of the fact that we're in an era now where every player can be an independent contractor in terms of the way they promote themselves through social media and all that. And he's going to go to a better team. He's going to go to an immediate Super Bowl contender probably now. But I think deep down, Micah knows that it's not exactly the same, and he's going to have to figure out a new way to market himself now.
All right, so that happened. There's a few more exits that we need to talk about because I swore to you I was going to update you on this. Remember when we heard that there was going to be a shakeup at Saturday Night Live?
Yeah.
The program that's been on for like 180 years.
Mm-hmm.
So they did let a few people go, including one Texan from the cast. So Heidi Gardner is leaving.
They let her go?
They let her go.
She was in every sketch.
I know, after an 8-season run. And then the other people, she's 42 now. So she's getting to the high end of the age people were when they were on that show.
Right.
But Michael Longfellow also leaving. Emil Joachim leaving. And Devin Walker, who's from Texas, is leaving.
I don't think I know those last 3, and I watch that show every week.
I think Devin... he was only on there for 3 seasons.
Oh,
but
I know.
He would
Devin.
do Michael Strahan,
Yes.
Van Jones,
Yeah,
New York Mayor Eric Adams imitated him as well.
yeah. Okay, he was good.
I heard you talking about this the other day. Does Saturday Night Live hurt itself? I'm going to give Lauren Michael some advice here, in case he's listening. By having such a huge cast?
Yes, I think
because there
so.
are just so many anonymous.
Yeah.
I mean, I know who Heidi Gardner is, but the name didn't immediately trigger
Right.
that for me. I know who she is because I think she's pretty talented. I think they'll miss her. But
Why
a
did
lot
you
of
say
these-
pretty talented with your 2 hands held up in front of your
I
chest like
didn't.
that?
That was a drop, but it doesn't make any sense. But anyway, the size of the cast, I think, in some ways has hurt that show.
Yes, I agree with you. Because you can't churn the cast when people are just now learning all the cast members that you have. It's you can only have, and they started off with what, like 6 back in the day, that revered first cast everyone goes crazy over that I don't.
Oh, whoa.
I mean, happy birthday to them.
So
Gordon wasn't part of the cast. So.
John Belushi, Dan Aykroyd.
He was great. Dan Aykroyd was great.
Belushi wasn't? God,
Belushi was
Belushi
good.
was great.
He's going to rip Gilda Radner, who died young.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Gordon.
I know everyone loves Gilda Radner.
Oh,
Wow.
I just
Away from the
acknowledged that
microphone
everyone
now.
loves her. Why is that wrong?
Wow.
Why is it wrong that I acknowledge that?
May she rest in peace.
Yes, I agree. Same with Belushi. May he rest in peace.
Jane Curtin was great.
Okay.
Oh, my
I'm taking your word for it.
Gordon
I'm
doesn't-
here taking your word for it, and you're getting mad at me.
The moral of this story at 6:30 on a Friday morning is that Gordon Keith doesn't think women can be funny.
Whoa!
Back to you, Gordon.
I am the guy who's on the radio constantly saying the exact opposite of that, sir. attacked people who said that women aren't funny.
The exact opposite.
That is true.
I've never heard you say that.
Women are incredibly funny. I just wish that Saturday Night Live had gotten a couple in those first few years.
Boy.
Okay, that was just a joke because it's an easy opportunity. But I'm just saying, it just seems like people go crazy over that first cast, where I thought some later casts were absolutely as talented as that first cast.
I would agree, but that doesn't mean the first cast.
Well, then start attacking yourself.
No, but that doesn't mean the first cast wasn't talented. You were maying the first cast.
I just didn't understand people acting like they were oh man, this was the Beatles of comedy. Okay.
Nostalgia does kick in. There's no doubt about it. Because when you're like me in high school and somebody's, calling somebody an ignorant slut on television, you're just like, wow.
That's so great. Oh, yeah. Yeah, so you like that.
Time, but you can't say no.
I would say Chevy Chase, Dan Aykroyd, John Belushi were as talented a threesome as any other threesome.
I'll Chevy Chase, yes. And Dan Aykroyd, yes. But
and is that the last time Chevy Chase was really funny in his career?
No, he was funny in his movies.
Okay.
He did fall off like Micah's about to do in Green Bay.
Okay. All right, Gordo. Thank you. That's the O-Deck.
Thank you, Craig. And boy, what a pleasure it is to have Mike Ducey in here. George, he heard the Micah news and said that this was too big a story for him to cover. He got nervous, doubted his abilities, and said, hey, can we just get someone else in there?
Gordon, it's great to be with you this morning. You like the radio thing?
Yeah, so we knew we had to get someone who was very authoritative to talk about the Micah deal. Couldn't get a hold of Dale. He wouldn't drive up here to Dallas. So, Mike, thank you for filling in for Dale.
7:20. You made it, an hour and 20 minutes.
Boy, it just had to gall you watching that Cowboys documentary and seeing Dale talk to so much.
I think he did a great job. I think to have Dale and Skip represent the local media, I think they both were outstanding in that doc. No, I thought that was really good.
Why are you holding up your crossed fingers?
Did I miss you guys being interviewed in that?
We were not.
Yeah.
Did we miss you being interviewed in that?
You got the same call I did. I think, Netflix producers.
Yeah, why didn't they?
I've aged so poorly, though. I look at the video clips that they used of me.
And what did you think?
I was a beautiful man back then.
You were.
Well,
you absolutely were.
You described yourself as a snack. You're a tasty snack.
Bobby Sherman hair going. There's a dated reference for you.
I don't even know who Bobby Sherman is. Who's that?
But I did. He was a pop star in the 60s, early 70s.
Is he the same as Bobby Darin?
I did enjoy the clips of the old newscast, though.
I did too.
I know you did as well.
Yeah, loved it.
Gordon, back to you.
Thank you, Mike. Back to Mike for more on the Micah deal.
Mike was featured quite a bit in the docuseries.
Yes.
I'd forgotten that I was doing sidelines for Fox on what turned out to be Troy's last game.
That's right.
My final concussion. And they threw it down to me on the sideline. They used my voice reporting that unfortunate news. And ironically, the play-by-play guy that day was a guy named Sam Rosen. So I pitched it back to Sam.
Oh, that's right.
Who's now, of course, my co-host on the
that's an amazing,
show that airs at like 4 in the morning on Fox 4 called Free for All. I've been banished to that time slot now. Thanks, Gordon. Thanks.
Well, different Sam.
Thanks for bringing that up. Sam Gannon, of course.
Yes.
Been on vacation for like a month. She'll be back Sunday night.
Where's she vacationing?
Somewhere overseas, Gordon. I believe Spain.
Oh, is she in Spain? Yes, I've seen her. I've seen her on the show.
10 minutes. There's been an update from her. Oh, there's a new one.
Uh-oh, he's criticizing how much she posts on social media now.
More sangria. Great.
All right. Our first story, I predict this will happen to you, Mike, at some point.
Oh, no. Nobel Peace Prize?
No. You will not.
Sacred Heart has diarrhea.
No, you won't even sniff a Nobel Peace Prize in your lifetime. Now, there was a couple that was enjoying their meal at Mithri's Indian Cuisine in Irving on Tuesday, 7:20 in the evening. And all of a sudden, you see a Ford Bronco crashed through the glass window in front of the restaurant and knocked people out of their booths.
Oh, my.
The SUV came to a stop at the far end of the restaurant. Goes all the way across the dining room. Does you think that you will ever mistake the accelerator and the brake? You will mix those two up.
I don't see that I will ever do that, no.
I may be trending in that direction. I know. If there are any police officers listening, it's not going to happen today or anything. But there are times I get a little forgetful behind the wheel.
But you're getting close.
You know, Gordon, we had a vehicle hit the Fox 4 building a few years ago.
I remember that.
Yeah. So
yeah, I remember doing that.
Appreciate you bringing
Y'all never
that
found
up,
me,
too.
though. I ran.
We have concrete barriers outside the building. Without injury, mind you, the biggest favor that guy could have done us probably would have been destroying that building
Okay,
back then.
dude.
But again, not to make
Why do
light
y'all
of a
hate
serious
y'all's
subject.
building so much?
You've been there. We got a new one in the
You've
works,
been there.
baby.
It's in a great neighborhood. There's never any security concerns around there. It's wonderful. You're sitting on a cash pile, though, aren't you? Because that's isn't the land owned by Fox?
Yeah. So I'm walking back from getting a sandwich last week. I've told this story before, but I'm going to tell it again. I don't care. And a homeless gentleman who appeared to be unhoused, asked me for
housed
for a few bucks. I gave him a few bucks. I walk a few steps. He goes, "You're that guy from the news, right?" Yeah, that's me. How you doing, man? Yeah, good to see you. Keep walking. "You're that Mike Ducey, right?" "Yeah, that's me. Thanks." Yeah. I can hear him mutter, "God, you got old." Oh, man.
That's
So
why
sorry,
you need to
Mike.
carry around pictures of you from that Cowboys documentary back when
Everybody's
you
a
looked
critic.
human. Anyway, so
When I
yes.
looked human,
What? What are you talking about?
it hasn't gotten that bad.
So 2 people inside this restaurant were injured, Mike, inside the Indian place. You ever had Indian cuisine?
Oh, yeah.
Is it like lots of maize and stuff like that?
No, I think this is the country India.
Oh,
Yes.
So a lot of chicken fried maize.
The best
Country
meal
India.
I ever had in my life was Indian food.
Huh.
It was like this 10-course. They brought out 10 small plates of all this different. It was a taste explosion.
Okay, that sounds like cheaply written ad copy.
What's the movie where Ben Stiller had a bad experience with Indian food?
Along Came Polly.
One of the most underrated comedies of all time.
Stuffing the towels.
Well,
Yes.
he goes out on a date with Jennifer Aniston. They have Indian food. He has trigger happy bowels so yeah, in the meal he starts sweating while trying to talk to her, and she's, "Are you okay?" "Yeah, I'm fine. Go ahead, keep talking." When he gets to her place and he has to bomb the restroom in her small apartment with only one bathroom, he bombs the restroom and then looks over and there's no toilet paper.
Yeah.
And so he has to use one of her little decorative doily towels or something.
Hey, we've all been there, man.
No, don't think so, Mike. And it
You
won't.
just only hope that the decorative towel is brown to begin with.
I'm Mike Ducey, Fox 4 Sports.
And then he tries to flush it, and it won't go down.
Yeah. And so the toilet starts to overflow, and he gets on his knees, and he's praying to God.
Tries to convert to Christianity real quick, I think.
He says, "I will serve at your feet for all of eternity if you stop this toilet from overflowing." It's such a great movie.
Really
And Philip
is.
Seymour Hoffman's character, Sanford Lyle, is hilarious.
Hank Azaria kills me in that one.
They shoot baskets at the park, right? Is that
Yeah.
the same movie where
Yeah.
he's just clanging?
Raindrops.
Iceman.
Yeah, that's right.
It's raining threes.
Anyway, so
People
that
were injured at the restaurant.
that happened. Bill Belichick's girlfriend, Jordan Hudson, has filed a trademark application for the term gold digger.
What?
Documents obtained by Enews show that Jordan Hudson and one of her companies that she has, TCE Rights Management filed the trademark application on August 25th, saying that she would use the phrase on jewelry or keychains.
Huh.
Now, this is just 4 months after they filed a few more trademark cases in regards to Bill's coaching career. The term Chapel Bill, parentheses, Bill's version. They tried to trademark that. Do Your Job, Bill's version, and All Belichick Team were things that they filed before. And now she's trying to file for the phrase gold digger.
Okay, trying to capitalize on her situation.
Yes.
Yeah.
On the criticism.
Why are people criticizing her, though? She's just a strong woman. Would people have such a problem with strong women?
Seattle.
They seem very happy.
Yeah,
They
do.
seem to be in love. Is that
Very
a crime?
much so.
He's 73, she's 24. They say one of the first things she did was to get medical power of attorney. And the end of an era as the Atlanta Constitution Journal, another awkwardly named paper, but they will cease their print publication.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's big.
In December of 2025, they will no longer print the newspaper.
Wow.
It's going to be digital only. Paper founded, and it's one of the biggest papers in the South. I mean, that's a huge newspaper. They did a lot of coverage of the civil rights movement, which earned them multiple Pulitzer Prizes back in the 50s and 60s. Then in 1996, they stumbled big time when they identified Richard Jewell, the security guard at the Atlanta Olympics, as being their prime suspect. They really went after Richard Jewell.
Whoopee-doo.
And what?
No, go ahead. Back to you. That was a drop.
You think that the persecution of Richard Jewell's not that big a deal?
No, I'm saying it is.
Okay.
Do you remember Furman Bisher?
I do.
What?
Very famous sports writer
Columnist,
for the
yeah,
Atlanta
yeah.
Constitution Journal. Maybe their most famous writer ever.
Wait, it's the Atlanta Journal-Constitution.
Yeah, whatever.
Did I reverse it? I think I reversed it.
Oh, yeah,
earlier.
you did reverse it.
Yeah. Because it's reversed. Once again, it's reversed like this in the headline of the story. This is the way News has gone, where they even get it wrong in the newspaper.
You guys get the hard copy of the paper at home?
No.
Now, I did for many years, and I need to go back to doing it. I let my credit card run out.
I still do. It's
the best. I love it. I know it makes me old to enjoy physically printed things, because it just becomes an opportunity for somebody to make fun. Hey, look at you! It's like, okay,
They always
you win.
pass gas at
you
the
got
end
the
of their
lie.
statement.
You're the winner at life.
Yeah.
So, but yes, so the name, the Atlanta Journal-Constitution, came from when two publications collided in the 1950s, and they got stuck. It's like peanut butter and chocolate.
Would have been like the Times Herald was here back in the day, right? Where I'm sure there were two different papers at one time. Anybody? Hello?
The Times Herald?
No?
I thought the Times Herald was its own.
It was, but
I
I'm
don't think
saying
it was
if
ever a
there-
merger.
No? Okay. I just assumed it would
You're
have had
thinking
to
of
have
the
been.
Times Herald Picayune Journal
Oh, okay.
Constitution.
I got you.
I mean, there could have been at one time a Dallas Times and a Dallas Herald, and they merged. That's possible. I don't remember that, though.
Why didn't we ever get around to stabilizing newspaper names? Like, there's just too many weird ones.
Yeah.
Sacramento Bee, the Herald Gazette Democrat.
Mm-hmm.
I'm making some of these up, but
No, you're right, though.
Yeah, the
Just
Dallas
the-
Times was an afternoon newspaper published from 1876 until it merged with the Dallas Herald in 1888.
okay, see, I think that's AI slop.
That was
That's
before my
slop.
time here in Dallas.
Yeah, Mike remembers it. But other newspapers that have gone without the print product, New Jersey Star Ledger,
It's a big one.
Tony Soprano used to get that paper.
the Dubuque Telegraph Herald,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
and the Cedar Rapids Gazette.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
They've reduced their print days. So I guess they still print, but not every day.
Used to get the Gazette on my doorstep.
Also back in the 1800s.
Yeah.
Back when Teddy Roosevelt was leading this nation.
See?
We're going to do the thing, you see? And we'll do the other thing, too. You see?
Bull Moose Party, see?
That's right, the Bull Moose Party. We're going to have all sorts of good things, you see?
Or birthdays.
I'm going to get Al Capone and his boys. Once again, mixing time frames here.
A little bit.
All right, birthdays today. Micah Parsons is 42. That's not true. Elliot Gould, 87, from MASH. He's still alive. He also played Monica's father on Friends. Mm-hmm. Rebecca De Mornay, 66.
Wow.
Hand That Rocks the Cradle?
Yeah.
I wonder if that movie's any good.
Tom Cruise's love interest in
Risky Business.
Risky Business.
That's right. Interesting scene on a train, as I remember.
Yes.
What was that scene?
I don't really recall it. Gordon, back to you.
Kyle Cook, the guitarist for Matchbox 20, is 50. I think they're in town tonight. Whoa. Matter of fact. Jennifer Landon, 42, actor on Yellowstone. Leah Michelle, 39, from Glee. Roy Oswalt is 48. No relation. Chris Sims, 45.
Former Longhorn great.
Son of Phil.
Yep.
Evan Carter, 23.
Ranger great. Broken wrist.
Yes. You're up to date.
Okay, thanks. That's Muse. 7:34 on the ticket. Coming up next, Friday morning Scattershooting.
And now it's time for Friday morning Scattershooting with your old pal Junior Miller, right here on Sports Radio 96.7 and 1310 The Ticket.
Scattershooting while wondering whatever happened to Jasmine Nabwangu. Here we are in the middle of this.
Remind me who that
She's
is.
was she involved with the Eric Williams, Michael Irvin fake story?
Oh,
Yes.
wow. Yeah.
Here we are in the middle of this Cowboys America's Team Netflix docuseries, and she has not been mentioned.
Yeah, and I don't think that she is.
No.
I've seen the whole thing, and
Yeah.
they never got into that incident, which that one was a crazy one.
Yeah.
Do you remember that one, Mike? That it was Eric Williams and Michael Irvin supposedly held this woman in a room and held a knife to her or something, and it turned out to be not true.
Yeah, I'd forgotten about it until you just mentioned it now, but there was so much.
I know.
So much to get to in that era.
When the Cowboys traded Micah Parsons to the Packers yesterday, it altered the Vegas odds chart. Green Bay went from 18-1 to win the Super Bowl to 10-1 odds. Meanwhile, the Cowboys, already a bit of a long shot, went from 50-1 odds to 66-1. Also, the Cowboys' over-under win total in Vegas was 7.5, but that dropped to 7 after the trade, while the Packers' over-under win total went from 9.5 to 10. And Micah is the new Vegas favorite to win Defensive Player of the Year, ahead of Hutchinson and Watt. Parsons is one of 29 first-round picks in the Common Draft era who was selected to the Pro Bowl in each of his first 4 seasons. He'll now become the only one to play for a different team in his 5th season. He's just the second player in NFL history to rack up 12 or more sacks in each of his first 4 seasons, and now he's wearing a Packers jersey. The only other player with 12 or more sacks in his first 4 seasons, Reggie White, who did that with Philadelphia before he ended up a Green Bay Packer.
So Micah's really not that great, is what you're telling me. Not like a generational talent or anything.
No, he would definitely fit that description.
Man.
In college football, the New Mexico Lobos open their season tomorrow in Ann Arbor against the Michigan Wolverines. Michigan has been very secretive about their 2-deep, not sharing it with anyone. So to mock Michigan, new Lobos head coach Jason Eck released the New Mexico depth chart this week. On the offensive side of the ball, all players are characters that Tom Hanks has played. The left tackle is Chesley Sullenberger. The running back is Forrest Gump. Sheriff Woody is a wide receiver. On defense, all the players are characters that Tom Cruise has played. Jerry Maguire is a safety, Maverick Mitchell is a linebacker, and Jack Reacher is a defensive tackle. And the special teamers are all characters that Leonardo DiCaprio has played. The field goal kicker is Howard Hughes, the kickoff guy is Jack Dawson, and the long snapper is Calvin Candle. The Lobos may not win the game, but they win the depth chart.
Yeah, that's an uncharacteristic sense of humor from a football coach, right?
Very much. The football world lost a notable this week, although Jim Murray wasn't necessarily a household name. Murray was the general manager of the Philadelphia Eagles from 1971 to 1981. He's the man who built their first Super Bowl team in 1980. Murray was also very involved in charity and community work and was the co-founder of the very first Ronald McDonald House, which was in Philadelphia. That was in 1974 when Murray was trying to help one of his players, Fred Hill, raise money to help take care of his daughter. Today, the Ronald McDonald House Charities have branches in 62 different countries, and they've been one of the most impactful children's charities in the world. The great Jim Murray was 87 years old.
What a legacy.
And the horse racing world lost a notable this week when Ron Turcotte passed away. Turcotte was the jockey who rode the greatest horse of all time, Secretariat, to the Triple Crown in 1973. Turcotte, a Canadian, won over 3,000 races in his career, but none bigger than those 3 Triple Crown wins aboard Big Red. His career ended in 1978 when he fell from his horse at Belmont, the injuries leaving him a paraplegic. Turcotte was inducted into the National Horse Racing Hall of Fame as well as the Canadian Sports Hall of Fame, and a statue of him aboard Secretariat was unveiled in 2015 in his hometown of Grand Falls, New Brunswick. The great Ron Turcotte was 84 years old. What a season Mariners catcher Cal Raleigh is having. This week, he set the record for most home runs by a catcher in a single season, and we're still in August. He's got 50 round trippers, breaking the record of 48 by Salvador Perez of the Royals back in 2021, which broke Johnny Bench's long-standing record of 45 homers for the Reds back in 1970. The only catchers ever to lead the majors in home runs are Perez and Bench, so Raleigh could join them in that club as well. And Raleigh is the first switch hitter in Major League Baseball history with 50 home runs before the beginning of September in a season. Crazy baseball note of the week. In their game against the Marlins last weekend, the Toronto Blue Jays became the first team in baseball history to blow a lead in the 9th, 10th, and 11th innings and still win the game. The Jays held on in the 12th to beat Miami 7-6. You might remember Mavericks big man Pavel Podkolzin, 7 feet 5 inches tall. Podkolzin was the Mavs draft pick in 2004 from Russia. He never amounted to much in the NBA, only playing 6 games over 2 seasons for Dallas. He returned to Russia and played pro basketball there for 13 seasons, retiring in 2019. But he wasn't done with his athletic career. Podkolzin started playing soccer. He's now 40 years old, and last weekend he made his professional soccer debut for the Russian club FC Amkal Moscow as a forward, not a goalkeeper, as you might expect for a tall guy.
Yeah.
That makes Pavel Podkolzin the tallest professional soccer player ever. He shatters the record previously held by Simon Jorgensen, a Danish goalkeeper who was 6'11". 21 years after making his NBA debut with the Mavs, Pavel Podkolzin makes his pro soccer debut in Moscow.
That's some video I'll have to look up.
Yeah.
It's something I've never said about soccer before.
When I started reading that, I just assumed he was in goal. But I can't imagine him running down the field at 7'5".
It's got to be a sight.
Another notable soccer event, Portuguese superstar Cristiano Ronaldo this week became the first player ever to score 100 goals with 4 different clubs. He netted his 100th goal with Al Nassr, his current club in Saudi Arabia, which he's played for since 2022. Ronaldo also scored 450 goals for Real Madrid, 145 for Manchester United, and 101 for Juventus. We were at Heritage Auctions last week, and we saw the Michael Jordan Kobe Bryant autographed dual logo man card, which this week set a record for the most expensive sports card ever sold, going for $12.9 million at auction. The person who bought it? Kevin O'Leary, Mr. Wonderful from the Shark Tank.
Oh, wow.
The sale price broke the record of $12.6 million for a Mickey Mantle rookie card back in 2022.
Was it under glass when you looked at it?
Yes.
Yeah,
All right.
plastic.
Yeah, in one of those plastic cases.
Gotcha.
Yeah, they wouldn't trust it to us. Otherwise, they wouldn't give it to us.
Whoops.
This week's least competent criminal is 49-year-old Jason Brooks of Hillsborough County, Florida, where a drone crashed into a home around 1:30 in the morning. The homeowners retrieved the drone from the backyard before the drone's owner, Brooks, knocked on their front door, at which point they called police. The sheriff said the homeowner found a cloth bag attached to the drone with 4 other bags inside, 3 bags with fentanyl powder and 1 bag with methamphetamine. Each bag had a person's name written on it. When deputies arrived, they found Brooks outside. He told them he was flying his drone and he thought it crashed somewhere around here. Brooks was charged with possession with intent to sell or deliver, among other charges, and he's being held without bond. And finally, a husband is walking behind his wife and says, "Your butt is getting so big it looks like an old washing machine." The wife keeps quiet and keeps on walking. Later that evening, bedtime comes around and the husband starts feeling randy and cozies up to his wife in bed. She looks at him and says, "I'm not starting the old washing machine for such a small load. You'll have to do it by hand."
He was feeling randy.
And that's Friday Morning Scattershooting, the radio segment that makes you feel like you got to third base.
Thanks for hanging out with your old pal Junior Miller for another edition of Friday Morning Scattershooting. We'll see you next Friday, right here on Sports Radio 96.7 and 1310, The Ticket.
And coming up next, it's the emergency break of the week.
It's time for the emergency break of the week.
Isn't that the kind of thing you do when you've smoked some weed? You go organize your Tupperware drawer?
This is Marconi Award-winning.
When you've smoked a giant weed or two.
Just a giant weed.
Yeah, I guess so, Norm.
That moment when programming is brought to a complete halt by a wheels-off comment or technical meltdown.
You have to memorize a script? No, you got to go this and touch the V.
Embarrassing, isn't it?
Donnie.
Don't put me in it. You said it. Well, if that's the case, sign me the hell up. Let's see who yanked the break the hardest this week on the Little Ticket.
And it's brought to us by Advanced Hair Restoration and Crawford Services, the service experts. We have Mike Ducey from Fox 4 sitting in for George this morning. And coming up at 8:15, we've got Ed Werder, our Cowboys and NFL insider, with more on the Cowboys trading Micah Parsons to the Packers. But we have to award this. And Mike, as you know, I've got the hardest job in radio. I'm the backup host of the emergency break of the week.
Let me say that this is appointment listening for all of North Texas.
That's a tough one.
But it is for me. Every Friday I look forward to Scattershooting and the e-brake. So it's such an honor to just be sitting a few feet from you as you fill in for George this morning, Craig. I'll try to help in any way that I can.
Well, thank you, Mike.
No, I'm not going to do that. But in any way that I can, I'll try to help.
We appreciate you being here. And as always, we do have 3 candidates. Candidate number 1 comes to us from our weekend show, Work in Progress. And this is Matt Birmingham, who is trying to deliver a news story, but he found his way into a problem or two.
A man was arrested for threatening a lawn worker. The lawn most. His name was Brian Hansen. He was mowing 2 separate lawns. Low-hanging fruit.
Thank you.
When a nearby resident approached him. The landscaper was approached by the man. He was 51-year-old Anthony Marzola. Became upset over how loud the lawnmower was.
Man, it gets me upset. I don't know about that.
Which made for a strange interaction because the nearby resident got mad.
The nearby what?
Resident.
What? Isn't it fun to see in person, son?
It is. It's great.
The nearby homeowner This guy, much like the hot dog lady, he was dressed like a court jester.
He started wobbling early, didn't he?
Oh, that was a wild ride.
I don't know how he pronounced resident and nearby, but neither were really close.
Nearby.
All right, let's give that one more listen.
A man was arrested for threatening a lawn worker. The lawn most. His name was Brian Hansen. He was mowing 2 separate lawns.
The lawn most.
Low-hanging fruit.
Thank you.
When a nearby resident approached him, the landscaper was approached by the man. He was 51-year-old Anthony Marzola. Became upset over how loud the lawnmower was.
Getting wide.
It gets me upset.
I don't know about that.
Which made for a strange interaction because the nearby resident got mad.
The nearby what?
Resident.
What?
Isn't it fun to see in person, son?
It is. It's great.
The nearby homeowner. This guy, much like the hot dog lady, he was dressed like a court jester.
Okay. That's candidate number 1, Matt Birmingham, from Work in Progress. Candidate number 2 comes to us from the Hardline, Gen X Davy Lane, who will push the envelope as much as anybody in ticket history. And this week they were talking about the Dallas Wings. Corby had attended a game, and this happened.
I'm like, these little tiny things that people of that at that level do that leave an impression for the rest of a kid's life on him. Like, he just made a super fan based on a gesture that he had no business having to execute at all. But he did. And I thought that was really, really cool.
Yeah, absolutely.
Really cool.
What have you done for your fans?
Again, Dave, not enough, I guess. Not enough.
No, you better get your licks in now because the Wings...
I know. They're going to get the number 1 pick again.
Before they get their licks in on each other?
Dump it.
Like that was a... Dave? Let's do some E-News, shall we?
Dave, Enews.
E-News.
The ticket.
You.
I know, but I just shouldn't have to work under these conditions. All right, I'd like to tell you about my new obsession.
And poor Bob has to launch into a live spot after that. Man, Gen X Davey will shoot from half court, won't he?
He will.
All right, that's candidate number 2. And candidate number 3 this week for the emergency break of the week is Cowboys owner and GM Jerry Jones for what happened yesterday.
Holy F.
Trade?
Oh, my God. The Dallas Cowboys are trading Micah Parsons to the Green Bay Packers.
Well, without being too broad, obviously, we did think it was in the best interest of our organization, not only the future, but right now, this season as well.
I don't think we need to listen to that one again. But 2 general managers this year have pulled the 2 biggest e-brakes, arguably in Metroplex history.
And it was obviously huge news on Fox 4 yesterday as well. I mean, right after the weather, of course. We had to lead with weather because it was raining. But right after that.
I did notice that.
Right after that, we had to get into one of the biggest trades in Cowboys history. So.
I turned you guys on at 9 o'clock because I knew you'd be on and I knew the lead would be Parsons, but they went to Dan Henry.
It's sunshine.
Because some storms were moving through Prosper.
And you were just chuckling over how I must be fuming, waiting for that. I wish you wouldn't take such pleasure in that. This is my life we're talking about here.
All right, there you have it. Our 3 candidates for the emergency break of the week. Is it Matt Birmingham for getting into some trouble with his news story on Work in Progress? Is it Gen X Davy Lane for shooting from half court and his comment on the Dallas Wings? Or is it Jerry Jones for shockingly trading Micah Parsons. 888-787-1310. First 1 to 5 wins. Hi, you're on the ticket. Who do you vote for this week?
What were the choices again?
Okay, we don't play that game. Hi, you're on the ticket. Voting in the emergency break of the week.
He's at the 15, the 10, the 5, and the 2-in touchdown. Colorado State Rams have won, Craig. And football's back. Game number 2. Good morning.
Thank you. Did they play last night, Colorado State?
I don't know.
No, I don't think they did. Hi, you're on the ticket. Voting in the e-break. Who do you like?
Hey, it's me. It's 8:05 in the morning. It's the guy that forgot to introduce himself last week. I'm filling in for the Javanator. It's the Fox 4 Studio Silver Fox. It's me. It's the fake Mike Ducey sitting with the real Mike Ducey.
Hey, good morning. I'm flattered. Thanks very much. It's not a bad impersonation.
I love you, bro. Try and call in as often as I can. I'm just sitting here with the Junes. We're bitching about Dale Hansen, bragging about how we help homeless people and using your decorative towels, ladies. Give me Davy Lane.
All right, thank you. That's 2 votes for Davey. Hi, you're on the ticket. Voting in the emergency break of the week.
Hey, we still voting on the e-break?
Yeah.
Hey, it's Cruz and Lido.
Hey, Cruz.
Hi, Cruz.
Shout out to, hey, Ducey. Shout out to Robert Garcia, and I want to vote for Davey.
All right.
It's Mr. Ducey to you, Cruz, by the way.
Hi, you're on the ticket. Who do you like this week?
Yeah, let's go with that licking one.
Okay. Davey is 1 away from another win. Hi, you're on the ticket. Who do you like this week in the e-break?
Morning, boys. Chad Putin here. How y'all is?
Okay.
Who's this?
Chad Putin with 2 O's.
Chad Putin.
Okay.
Listen, I'd like to vote responsibly for number 2. I like them finger-licking good wangs.
All right. Wow. Thank you, I think. And ladies and gentlemen, we have a winner.
Oh, boy.
It's unanimous this week. Gen X Davey on the hard line as they're talking Dallas Wings basketball.
I'm like, these little tiny things that people at that level do that leave an impression for the rest of a kid's life on him. Like, he just made a super fan based on a gesture that he had no business having to execute at all. But he did. And I thought that was really, really cool.
Yeah, absolutely.
Really cool.
What have you done for your fans?
Again, Dave, not enough, I guess. Not enough.
No, you better get your licks in now because the Wings...
I know. They're going to get the number 1 pick again.
Before they get their licks in on each other.
Dump it.
Like that was a... Dave? Let's do some Enews, shall we?
Dave Enews.
Enews.
The ticket.
Jew.
I know, but I just shouldn't have to work under these conditions. All right, I'd like to tell you about my new obsession.
Davey's a worthy winner when he blows out Jerry Jones.
Dave.
For trading Micah Parsons.
Yeah, rough week for Jerry. Trades away the best player and now can't even win the e-break.
Deddy, how many is that for Davey?
That is Davey's 23rd all-time e-break win. He is now 116 behind the all-time leader, Norman. I could run this team better than Jerry Hitzkes.
But Davey's on pace to catch Norm here in about 2 years.
At his current pace, yes.
All right. Congrats, Davey. And joining us now on the ticket hotline to talk about it is the man who traded Parsons to Green Bay, Cowboys owner and GM Jerry Jones. Good morning.
Hey, good morning, man. Good to be on with you. It's a historic day for the Dallas football Cowboys.
It is indeed, and we're all trying to figure this out. Is it as simple as you let your money get mad?
No, I let that agent get me mad. That's what made me mad, and that's what's mad is me at that agent, that David Muffaletta guy. He pissed me off, and Michael Parsons needs to understand that I don't deal with agents. In fact, every deal I've ever done, except all of them, were done without agents. So that's just a fact. I did not let my money get mad. Michael Parsons let his money get mad. What do you think of that? That's my comeback.
Hey, Jerry, it's Mike Ducey from Fox 4. It's good to be with you this morning. We notice you keep mispronouncing the names. Like, it's Micah Parsons. It's not Michael Person. You know, you mispronounced Bill Parcells' name, I guess, back in the day, too. But
well, Mitch, I appreciate the question, but I just want to assure you that I know my players. I doubt that I mispronounced his name. Michael Irving will tell you that I know my players, Emerson Smith, Troy Aikens, all of them know how intimately involved with the players I am. And now if you're telling me that his name is Micah Parsons, well, then that may be my way out of this. I traded Michael Person to the Packers, not Micah, so maybe I still have Micah on the team. I don't know.
A technicality there, yeah, maybe.
I think we just got out of this deal.
In the press conference last night, you kept saying that you did this to stop the run, that you needed to stop the run. Can you elaborate on that and tell us how this trade will actually help with the run defense?
That was misinterpreted by the media and the fans. What I meant to say is that we needed to stop the runs because I'm old. Like Ducey, I've had diarrhea for about 3 weeks straight. So, and I think it's stress-related, so I'm hoping that dealing Michael Person to the Packers will address this need that I have to stop the runs.
Yeah, I was going to warn Craig to avoid that restroom down the hallway. Yesterday, Jerry...
Hey, follow the trail of brown if you want to see where Ducey's been lately.
I couldn't help but notice during that news conference, you kept saying that trading Micah was in the best interest of your team, of the Cowboys. You don't really believe that, do you, Jerry?
I do. For purposes of marketing, I do. And I think that trading Micah was in the best interest of the Dallas Cowboys bank account. That's what I mean when I say that. The fiscal bottom line, much better without Michael Parsons on the payroll. So, I mean, look, Green Bay's now on the hook for $188 million or something like that. I mean, that's almost the price of a shut up the wife yacht. Okay, I've paid that price before.
Well, was there a deal breaker moment during the negotiations where you realized you just weren't going to be able to come to an agreement and that you were going to have to trade Micah?
Of course, yes. That happened last week when Michael told me that he had not watched my Netflix documentary Vanity Piece, my big eulogy video that I commissioned. He had not watched it, and I realized at that moment that he didn't care about me, and how can I be expected to rule over players who won't recognize how great I am?
Okay.
They need to love me and love my self-serving, grandiose documentary.
Now, Jerry,
that did not have a current-day Michael Ducey in it, I want to mention.
No, it did not. Thank you very much for reminding us of that, and all of our listeners, thank you very much.
It did have Dale in it, for
Jerry,
sure.
God almighty, did it ever. Do you think, Jerry, that it was, as we continue here with Jerry Jones in just a very informal conversation this morning, do you think it was a good idea for you to do the press conference? I mean, why not let Steven handle it?
What do you mean? Why would I let Steven handle it? That dumb, gorilla-headed son of mine, he doesn't know what he's talking about. Besides, the public loves me. They want them some Jerry.
Do they?
And I want to give them every chance to listen to me ramble on endlessly like an over-medicated mental patient. That's what they want. That's what they come to those press conferences for. And I know that some Cowboy fans out there may be a little depressed about the Michael Parsons news, so I figured I might try to comfort them with about an hour's worth of meaningless word salad streaming out of my wrinkled pie hole. I just thought that would be comforting.
All right, it's the morning after. Do you have any regrets this morning about doing the trade?
Yes, all of them. All of them. To see how the Cowboy fans have turned on me on this. I mean, I thought I was hated before. Now I'm hated even more this morning. So, yes, the thing I regret about the trade the most is the trade itself.
Okay.
Ed Werder asked you this yesterday. We'll ask again. Are you worried about trading Micah Parsons to an NFC rival?
Yes, truthfully, candidly, positively, yes. You know, I pride myself as a football man, and I got to tell you, honestly, I'd forgotten the Packers were in the NFC until Steven mentioned it after the trade. So, yeah, I'm not looking forward to week 4 of this upcoming season when we play them Packers. I think that Micah's probably going to roll into our stadium and wreck our offense like Steven destroys the bathroom at the Star after visiting me casino. I mean, you ought to see. You think you do a bathroom dirty, Mike. You ought to see what Steven does to one after Mexican food.
We're back to that topic.
Admirable.
All right. What about Micah's time here? Do you think he lived up to his potential during his 4 years here?
As a football player, I do. As a podcaster, absolutely not. I mean, his podcast to me had gotten stale and preachy, and I was very disappointed in his skills at hosting a weekly podcast. So that definitely played a role in our decision to trade him. His average podcasting skills are the Packers' problem now. So,
well, very odd point.
Suddenly, we're allowed to use the word podcast here on the Musers. I wonder why. And Jerry, do you think there's any possibility that DeMarvie and Overshone might be able to fill the void left by Micah's departure?
I don't know. I haven't heard his podcast yet. Is that what you're talking about? We still talking podcasting?
We're talking football.
Get back to football. Hey, look, I'm looking later today, new press conference, trading away Dak Prescott. Look forward to it.
Wow, okay.
Right. Good morning.
We're going to have something else to talk about all day long here on the station. All right, there he goes. Cowboys owner and GM Jerry Jones.
Patreon.com/SportsGreek.
Thank you very much, Sean. Will Mr. Warden pick up on your ticket bids?
I'm not sure. Reminder, you got to say boats and hose on the broadcast tonight. That's your challenge.
I will be on the call for the middle innings and doing color the rest of the time. So
okay.
I'm not going to tell you when, but be by the channel.
Can't wait.
It will happen.
Can't wait.
Or the Capitol. All right, we got 6 candidates here with the best of the rest. Very hardline intensive today. Even with Davey winning this morning, he will be featured heavily as well.
Yeah, he was dumped.
A very deserving win for Davey.
Rightly so.
And we will start with one Bob Sturm. This was during a live spot. May or may not have been extenuating circumstances that led to this, but during his live spot, you hear him get a little choked up.
Team 10, the ticket.
You know, everyone needs a little help to feel their best. So whether you are lifting weights, hitting the pickleball court, Corby, or just powering through a long day, you should turn to the top-selling Mr. Hyde Signature Pre-Workout. It's available exclusively in a new 3 flavors in 1 tub at your local Costco. So check it out there. If you want clean energy, sharp focus, and that extra push to perform, check out Mr. Hyde. For the first time ever, you get 3 flavors in 1 tub. Blue Raz, Strawburst, and Berry Punch. Don't know what happened to my voice there, guys. I guess I'm fatigued. But Mr. Hyde helps you lock in like I should right now and keep going. Berry Punch.
He started strong.
Berry Punch.
And then just hit a wall.
He lost it.
Got a little fatigued.
Berry Punch.
If you down some Blue Raz before your live spot, that will never happen.
That's right.
Word to the wise.
Thank you, Mr. Hyde.
All right,
You're
there's
welcome.
Bob. He is candidate number 1. Candidate number 2 here. You guys saw this one happen in person. This is E.A. Azad, our number 1 Cowboys reporter as well. Go check him out. He was running the board during Diamond Talk.
Yes, he was.
And boy, did he have a hard time getting you guys going.
KTCK AM Dallas Fort Worth, KTCK FM Flower Mound, a Cumulus media station.
Okay, Texas, pop quiz. True or false? Walmart has...
I'll say true.
2-2, and that's blasted deep out to left center, and that one is gone! Langford's 19th this season. It came on a 2-2 pitch, and it gives the Rangers their first lead of the game.
Guys, let's talk about something I know you don't like.
Oh, hey, Justin.
Hi, Justin.
What's up, man?
We'll hold off on your Blue Chew ad here. We'll get to that in a little bit.
So we get the ad at the beginning there. We get me yelling about the greatness of Blue Chew.
The only thing that would have made that even funnier is if he let the spot go a little bit longer and it goes from it, because it sounds like you're starting the segment. It's like the first voice we hear. I just wish we would have heard, "Hey, it's Justin. Let's talk about sex." Just to start the second segment of Diamond Talk on a Monday night.
Oh, my God. That was the best.
I mean, we usually talk sex in the third segment.
That's
that
true.
Would confuse the listener.
Yeah. It's what they want to hear.
Mm-hmm. Instead of trying to figure out who the Venus Williams is, it's who's the Peter North.
Yeah.
Yeah, who's the Peter North of the team?
Just from like a volume.
That's what he's known for.
Chris
Martin. A mass amount of volume.
Yeah, Julio Franco's
volume shooter.
Moises Alou.
Oh, man.
All right.
There's so many where I'm just like, how did all of that happen?
I love when Justin cracks himself up.
We're having a good time. Candidate number 3 here, Ham. You heard him this morning as well during Work in Progress doing the news. This was during the same segment. And Ham, even without an Uncrustable in his mouth, gets Uncrustable mouth from time to time, and he says funny words onto a stroller.
But that one wasn't as much fun because you don't get to see the reaction of people.
Or you act like you're going to jump off the roof. But past the hedges, there's like a trampoline.
You're trying to make him think you jumped off and...
No, he's making a reference to The Office.
Oh, okay.
I'm playing
You're
up
playing,
to
play to your audience.
Yeah.
See, I caught on in a second. He knows his audience.
That's good. He never does King of Queens jokes, so...
No.
You're here one day.
Ham, you ignorant.
Oh, don't be sad.
Parkour.
But like you used to do, earlier on the hard line, there was a ding-dong ditch prank that went wrong.
It went Asian? All of a sudden, the guy rings the doorbell and there's an Asian fella standing there.
He puts his hands down. But it happened in Frisco. And like the new ding dong ditches they're doing on, I'm just gonna skip that
Triple
word.
D.
Yeah, the Triple D prank.
You just hate it when things go wrong.
I love that phrase now. It's like, all right, we're gonna ding dong ditch this guy, and then it just goes Asian.
You messed up an R and a W as well this week.
I did.
Ralph Wiggum. You called him
Walf.
You said,
that sounds so
we
childish.
Won the ball.
You just went Elmer Fudd on us.
Walf Wiggins.
Waspy Wabbit.
Oh, man, it went Wong again. I'm so tired of this. The third time this week. It keeps going Wong.
Who are you, sir?
Colton?
Oh, Ham.
Man.
You are candidate number 3. We can decide who here should be candidate number 4. I think it should go on Dave. It's listed as Ham. They're in the middle of doing a segment on the hard line. I think Ham's just doing a little comedy. I think Dave gets a little sensitive and should not stop down. But we can make the decision after who this should be on.
And so the bounty hunters say that they used AI facial recognition, and the AI tool said that this guy in this garage giving the other guy a haircut, he's at least a 79% match for the guy you're looking for. So the bounty hunters drove up to the home. Can you please stop? Can you please?
He just wants Lando to be a bounty hunter.
Hit and run. But when I'm continuing to try to talk...
Go on with your facial recognition story.
So anyway, they drove up to the home in a U-Haul.
So Ham hits the Landalorian theme for the bounty hunter.
Yeah. I would have to ask how the show was going up into that point. Was Ham just peppering in?
It was pretty smooth.
Okay.
Then that's on Davey then.
I think it's on Dave as well.
Davey flew off the handle.
Yeah. I agree. A 2-minute embellishment for Davey.
By the way, the Landalorian theme.
great.
We need to get more run out of that.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying anytime you can hear it, not a bad thing. All right, we'll put that on Dave. He will be candidate number 4. He is also candidate number 5.
Big week.
These last two had to both be edited, as was the one. I guess they didn't actually bleep the one this morning
For explicit content.
Probably should have. But this is a little bit longer of a clip. This was during Trifecta when they were trying to vote in D from What's Happening. And I cut it down a little bit. They are saying, what would it be like if there was What's Happening in Africa?
Oh.
And there's a couple of countries that I would personally stay away from.
Ooh, okay.
Dave did not.
I can't do it. I can't do it.
Bob?
And I love D.
Raj is absolutely
Mark that,
please. Like
Raj and Rerun are in, right?
There are so many. Well, and Shirley Hemphill hopefully was put in by the Hardline back then. There are
not a chance.
There are so many that are in. Whoa. I swear.
What's happening, Chad?
To prove I'm not trying to send her anywhere, I'm going to put her in.
That was the other working title of the show.
What's
Dave.
happening?
Okay, Dave.
Oh, Dave.
See, why do you... Everything else was
I
funny.
knew, boy, you want to talk about a bingo card just full.
Should that be dumped?
It's the name of a country.
Yeah,
but why'd you pick...
I got it.
Chad.
Good, thank you.
Come on.
No.
Look at a map.
Dave, come
You
on,
drew...
seriously.
Draw the line.
Okay, then I'll vote her in.
You're telling us to look at a map?
Yes, I'm telling you to look at a
Don't do
map.
it out of spite, just because your dumb line was dumb.
I'll give you $100 if you could identify that country on a map.
So just so we're clear, the country he named was Niger.
And he pronounced it
the
correctly.
normal way.
Okay.
But much like a lot of Dave's works, in context, can't do it.
So you could have gone Algeria, Mali,
Madagascar, Zimbabwe.
Zaire.
There's a ton of them.
Yeah.
And he said, what about this one?
Whoa. What's happening?
Like it's CSI Miami. They have that version of what's happening. Anyway, Dave Lane with 2 candidates. Our last one here before we vote, Corby Davidson. I love it when you guys do this, when hosts do this. Just flat out curse, not on accident. Mm-hmm. Like when Dan used to do it would be great. Corby, in the middle of a story about Chipotle drone delivering their food, decided to just drop the C-bomb. Or sorry, an S-bomb. An S-bomb, sorry.
Gets caught in a crosswind and gets up on your tree.
So you're saying there's a guy now connected to the drone. They drop the guy. He opens up the parachute.
What a waste of resources.
And then hands you the burrito.
Why doesn't he just drive a car over there?
I don't know.
Why does he have to be held like in eagle talons and then paratroop into your yard? And then does he get picked back up by the drone, or does he have to walk back?
I just picture he's in full military regalia. He's got a freaking machine gun.
Got paint all over his
So stupid.
But this is
going through all this.
This is the
I've trained for 28 years for this.
Not a lot of jobs out there for an old paratrooper.
I've been walking through the of Vietnam for 20 years.
What are you doing? Jeez. That was very brazen. Anyway, it's called Chipotle.
Boy, what about hams?
I've been walking through this.
By the way, that's a great way to end that. Anyway, it's called Chipotle.
Hams, what are you doing?
To Vietnam for 20 years.
What are you doing?
You're just feeling it, man. You're like, you know what?
It's just so comfortable.
Not going to let the FCC ruin my good time.
6 o'clock hour.
We're partying, dude. We got the S word, and we're going to use it. All right. Let's go ahead and vote. Is it Choking Bob?
Oh, man, so many good ones.
Not knowing how to work OpEx EA? Is it Mr. Wong Ham? Sensitive Dave? Bad Geography Man Dave? or S. Corby? Let's start with Micah Dixon.
I'll go with Afro Dave.
All right.
Love it. I will go ahead and register my vote. I'm going to give one to our dear friend EA.
Okay.
Ham. All right. We're split again here. Sean.
I got to vote for the rerun of the Hardline. That would be Dave Lane.
All right. That's 2 for Dave. Mino?
We don't have any votes for Ham yet. I think that was the funniest moment of all very good. I got to give Ham going Wong.
All right, that is a vote for Ham, but 2 for Dave, a.k.a. Afro Dave.
All right.
Gives him the win.
Double.
Yeah, that is 2 for Dave Lane on the day. He now has 8 all-time, 3 behind Ham, our leader.
Congratulations, Dave. It's 2:51 on the sweet spot. Why Today Doesn't Suck is next.
Once again, the ticket presents Why Today Doesn't Suck.
Sucking on chili dog, sucking on a dog, sucking on a chili dog, sucking on chili, sucking on a dog, sucking on a chili dog, sucking on chili dog.
And now, here are your hosts, Sean Bass and David Mino.
There was a ding-dong ditch prank that went wrong.
Sweet spots. It's our Friday, and at 3 o'clock, it's the Wong Ham.
Thank you, Mino. Eatsy's Market Bakery and GimmeTheVin.com brings you the Pegging Piglet Monto.
God.
Golly.
Huh?
How'd you figure out my OnlyFans moniker?
I'll subscribe.
The piglet.
Is that like Winnie the Pooh cosplay that we're not
oinking?
aware of?
Holding on to the headboard. All right. Let's say hello to the Hardline, as they are not here. They are all the way over there. I know we have a Bob. We have a Dave.
Hello.
And believe it or not, gentlemen, got a Lando. Whoa.
What
up?
Little Lando
Yeah, if
action.
it's a Friday in August, that means somebody from the Hardline is vacating.
It's a Friday before a holiday, which means Corby's not here.
Yeah. Corby loves a 4-day weekend.
So to everyone that came out here to see Corby, I'd like to apologize. That
But
you didn't see me instead.
you get the Landalorian, which
That's right.
nothing wrong with that.
Nothing
Damn
wrong
right.
with that.
Dump that.
Well, we're glad you're here, Lando.
It's the stupidest thing I've ever heard.
Boy, how do you cut it short?
I heard we're
though?
going to hear something even dumber in 15 minutes.
Yeah, you just might.
Well, let's get going, as today is Friday, August 29th, the 241st day of 2025. 124 days are left in the year. It's National Lemon Juice Day and National Chop Suey Day.
Okay, System of a Down Day.
It's a big one.
Wake up.
On this date, in 1885, boxing's first heavyweight title fight with 3-ounce gloves and 3-minute rounds is fought between American boxers John L. Sullivan and Dominic McCaffrey.
You can have any beer you want.
No, not Dominic Toretto. If only.
If only.
It went 116 rounds.
Jeez.
I made that up. In 1896,
I would have believed you.
Chop suey supposedly invented in New York City by the chef of visiting Chinese diplomat Li Hongjiang.
So
that song is a cover.
One hung low.
Went wrong.
We too low.
Are we right on the verge of feedback? Or are we good?
Sibilance.
We too low.
Penis.
Are we too low?
In 1958,
Something wrong.
Went wrong.
15-year-old George Harrison joins the Quarrymen, a band that would later become the Beatles.
The Beatles.
What about Pete Best?
I think they should have stayed
What
with the
about Pete
Queefy Men.
It was the Quarrymen.
Oh.
It wasn't the ironically named Queefy Men. Are they like Inuit, or are they men who have mastered some kind of way to do it themselves?
Queef on command.
I mean, it's art. It's up to the audience to decide.
The Queefy Men, if you will.
So America would have gotten caught up in Queef mania.
Yes, the Queef invasion.
They were the first ones to queef on the Ed Sullivan Show.
Tip of a basketball hoop and then shot from half court.
In 1997, is that dude perfect? Are they going to team up with Riley Reid? Ever?
I'd watch that.
I know you would. You're going to queef one off the Empire State Building?
Your porn star reference today are out of control, Justin.
Have I? Oh, yeah.
You got two,
North.
Peter North
Yeah,
and now
yes.
Riley Reid. I'm sure they've teamed up.
You're not in here in my daily ham look at the list for today. 1, 2, 3. All these people that I've never heard of, but he uses daily.
I'm familiar.
In 1997, Netflix is founded by Mark Randolph and Reed Hastings in Scotts Valley, California, as an online DVD rental business.
And Blockbuster said, nah, this'll never work.
We're good.
Bunch of
Yeah, they
amateurs.
went heavy into Blu-ray.
Blue?
I barely know Ray.
In 2005, Hurricane Katrina struck the U.S. Gulf Coast in Louisiana, breaching levees and spurring floods that would devastate New Orleans, cause nearly 1,400 deaths and an estimated $200 billion in damages. They're so poor. It's so... Oh, Wolf Blitzer. How'd you survive that one? In 2008, Republican presidential nominee John McCain selected Sarah Palin, a conservative who had been governor of Alaska for less than 2 years, to be his running mate.
So that's who they picked.
Videos?
Nailing Palin.
There's no way he picked her.
The rest of the story.
McCain was told to pick her.
Yeah.
I think he sat there overnight with a bunch of files, said, I'm picking the best candidate.
Which one looks the most like Lisa Ann? Okay, this one.
You think that was the only thing he cared about? Who looks like Lisa Ann? That's one for him, by the way.
She was in the White House.
Yeah. She was Kristi Noem before Kristi Noem.
Oh, those poor dogs. In 2012, the USADA claims to have stripped Lance Armstrong of his 7 Tour de France titles.
All right.
Still wear my bracelet.
Yeah.
Still real to me, man.
I mean, I still wonder what Lance would do. WWLD.
Live Wong. Just imagine if he had 2 balls.
Yeah, let's make Liv Wong bracelets. Change the color.
And prosper.
Yeah. Why would you change the color, Justin?
Yeah.
Change the color.
Okay.
That one's copyrighted already. Can't do it. Let's move on. Birthdays today. We got some P1 birthdays.
You know what? We should move on.
Yeah, I think dead air is fun.
From Scott, hi Monty. I'd like to wish happy birthday to longtime P1 and huge LSU fan Jeff Newman. Drop request, anything Norm.
Hello, Newman.
We're docking.
Greetings, Monty. Happy birthday to me. My leaders are the literally 70 seconds of airtime yesterday between Bob pretending to be the Dallas front office and declaring, "We have now decided we shall listen," and the breaking news sounder announcing the trade. And 2, the deep breath Bob takes when he wants to make a sports point, but which allows Dave to jump in and change the conversation. These are very specific.
Boy, they are.
Drop request, any bragging montage, or a list of things that ticket people think are good. Queef from Brian in Seattle.
Seattle.
Queefs are good.
I think brass knuckles are good.
We're on to Seattle.
From
Actually,
Connor.
we were on to Cincinnati, weren't we? We weren't on to Seattle.
I'd like to wish my
I
dad,
think medieval
Corey,
catapults are good.
a happy birthday. He's been a P1 since before I was around. Thank you, Dad, for being there no matter what, and thanks to the ticket for always bringing laughs. Happy birthday, Dad. And Monty, please wish early weekend birthdays to P1 Will on Sunday and Logan on Monday.
Oh, good.
Both turning 37. Their leader, Mushmouth Single Wing. I think they'd love to hear a bragging montage of Ham's choosing Go Red Raiders from Zach.
Yeah, I've got like a Pearl Jam shirt that no way in hell I would ever wear it.
No way.
I follow the Beatles account on Twitter.
Oh, sick. So I got a haircut before I came up here. What?
How'd that get mixed in there?
Don't flip the script.
But did you take your phone out of your pocket?
Nope.
Rebel.
Weirdos.
Turning 60 today, Will Purdue.
Greatness. He had more rings than Karl Malone.
To make a tender chicken.
So Monty said he was better than Karl Malone.
Another guy to prop up MJ. Roy Oswalt, 48.
Ranger.
Ranger's great.
Rangers.
Aaron Rowan, 48.
Philly?
Yeah.
Just very concerned.
Center fielder.
Yeah. I just have great feedback.
He's a pony as well.
Me too.
Philly Giant.
Thanks, Will.
Cub.
David West, 45. Bitch. He was. Fake
He
tough
was.
guy.
Echo.
Yeah, I think they're scared to talk down there, so we might have
Testing, 1, 2, 3.
move it along here.
Penis.
Queef.
Auntie Niemi, 42.
What about Uncle?
Hey, guys. Hockey.
Another star's great.
Yeah, let's bunt echo through.
Ooh.
The truck yard. Noah Syndergaard, 33.
Mansfield.
Noah Skarsgård.
Demarius Randall, 33.
Skarsgård. You're a flawed guy.
TJ Vasher, 27.
He's a young man.
Do you think Daddy could get TJ Vasher?
He'll say he can.
5:15.
We'll find out.
Damn it. Sorry.
No, he's Texas Tech, isn't he?
Yeah, you're
My
thinking of
bad.
Nathan
Vasher.
Yeah.
Yeah, I am. That's
You're thinking
a
of
horrible
TJ
Daddy
Ford.
joke.
Dump that.
Cancel the show. Cancel the
It's
show.
all right. Echo Bob doesn't have to be held to the same standards.
Calling me Echo Bob is only going to make us more paranoid of this looming feedback problem.
That's better than Michael Dixon calling Dave Afro Dave. Evan Carter, 23.
Oh,
man.
Sweet Evan.
He's a young man.
God bless his back.
But him in his prime. His prime was so good.
Turning
Now
87
he's
today,
washed.
Elliot Gould. He was one of Ocean's 11. Rebecca De Mornay, 66. Carla Gugino, 54, from Son-in-Law and Spy Kids. Guitarist Kyle Cook of Matchbox 2050.
Maddie.
Okay.
Big day.
Do what you want.
Dante Basco is 50. You know him as Rufio from Hook.
Greatness.
Oh.
I wouldn't say I know them.
Leah Michelle, 39.
Oh, Michelle.
Oh, Michelle. Born on this day now dead. We got a few here. John Locke. Richard Attenborough. The old man from Jurassic Park.
We
Charlie
spared no
Parker.
expense.
Didn't he
He's the
get
Jerry
eaten by a
Jones.
dinosaur? Jurassic
Richard
Park?
Attenborough is
Hold on to your
absolute
butts.
greatness.
John McCain. Born on this day now
You should
dead.
read all of our 40-liners.
If you're wondering why Corby's not here. Liam Payne, EA.
Oh.
Dave.
Tough
From
day
One
for
Direction.
EA.
Dave.
I think it's been a
Joel
good day for
Schumacher,
EA.
the director, and born on this day now dead, Michael Jackson.
Who's that?
That's why Corby's not here.
Dead on the Stay Still Dead.
He's visiting Neverland Ranch.
In 1931, Mino, your former boss, David Abercrombie.
That's true.
Dead on the Stay Still Dead in 2007, Richard Jewell.
Yeah, he founded that clothing company with Bill Fitch.
That's right. Ed Asner, Dead on the Stay Still Dead.
Greatness.
Gene Wilder, Dead on the Stay Still Dead. And
also greatness.
1 year ago today, Dead on the Stay Still Dead, Johnny Gaudreau.
Oh, Johnny Hockey.
Dude.
Bro.
And his
They're
brother.
still playing hockey?
Poor guy lost his head.
Whiz.
Tough look for Johnny.
Watch it,
That was
Monty.
the day hockey died.
You best
All right.
not cross Bob.
Go see the hard line. That's why today is
Seriously. It's a USA hockey hero.
Oh, man.
We'll see you next Tuesday.
Yep. Bye, Justin.
What about Mike Ruzioni?
Shut it down!
Micah Ruzione's alive, you jerk.
Bye, Michael Vick.
Bye, Ford.
Broadcasting live.
And here he is. Ready for this, Lando? It's Dave.
Oh, Dave. Thank you. Appreciate you. Hello, Colony.
Hey! Look how excited they are to see Dave. It's Dave. everybody.
Anybody wasted yet? Not yet? He is.
Well, there we go.
He is, for sure. Well, I have good news for football fans everywhere, or at least football fans who have YouTube TV.
You promised us no sports.
No, this is
Entertainment
this is
sports.
lifestyle and entertainment.
Sports.
As
Why does Lando think he can editorialize
right,
news right off
like
the bat?
what a big head he's gotten in 1 week.
Well, produced the hell out of yesterday's show.
YouTube and the Fox Corporation have announced yesterday that they reached a deal to provide uninterrupted carriage of Fox networks on YouTube TV. So that, of course, means Fox News, but it definitely also means your local Fox channel, as well as FS1, the Big Ten Network.
I swear if they interrupt my Fox News, I'm going to be mad.
YouTube had you covered, because if, in fact, there was an interruption of Fox News, they did announce that they are going to add OAN.
Oh, wow.
So you could get your fill that way if the plug was pulled on Fox News. But now you can have both.
Okay, good.
Now you can have the split screen.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
The Foursquare.
Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce made their date night debut post-engagement as they attended a football game. Can you believe it?
Wow.
She is such a football fan now that she's dating Travis. They were at Arrowhead last night for the Cincinnati-Nebraska game. Because, of course,
Bearcat.
Yeah, I mean, it was at Arrowhead, but also Kelce went to Cincinnati, so he was supporting his Bearcats. And Nebraska won 20-17. They held off a late comeback by Cincinnati. But everybody was looking at Taylor and seeing that ring.
Show
and
me the ring.
They said even up in those luxury boxes, it was sparkling.
Aww.
They could see it.
Do you think she's ever had a piece of jewelry that was super valuable before?
Probably. But
he didn't buy this at Claire's.
But I guarantee she has never seen the Cincinnati Bearcats play before.
Boy, you got that right. What a treat.
Like, at what point is she going to tell Travis, you know what, I'm good?
You go ahead.
Yeah, you go with your friends, but I don't need to go.
Did Cincinnati schedule that game because it's in Travis Kelce's stadium?
Probably.
I agree.
I would bet.
I agree.
This is big Hollywood news, Bob. As we are all anxiously awaiting Star Wars Starfighter, which will be in theaters May 28th, 2027.
That's a long wait.
May 2027?
Yeah. Okay, so next year, May of 2026, is The Mandalorian and Grogu, which will be the first theatrical Star Wars movie since The Rise of Skywalker in 2019. And then just a year later, we're going to get Star Wars Starfighter, which is going to be a standalone story set in a period of time never before explored in Star Wars after the Star Wars, the Skywalker saga. And this is the one that stars Ryan Gosling, as well as Matt Smith and Mia Goth. They've also announced some other casting. Amy Adams is in the cast. Aaron Pierre, Flynn Gray from Wednesday, Bob.
Okay.
Daniel Ings from The Gentleman. And so they have just started filming in the UK, and they posted a picture of Ryan Gosling and Flynn Gray posing on a land speeder.
Wow.
Yeah. So people are getting very excited because, Ryan Gosling looks cool. He's I guess, the titular starfighter.
I wasn't sure who Daniel Ings was from The Gentleman, but he was the...
Is he the psycho brother?
The psycho brother.
That wears the chicken outfit?
That had to wear the chicken outfit and that owed the mob money. And
he's good.
Yeah,
I like him.
His wheels were off.
We know anything about the plot of this? Is he an X-Wing pilot or what?
It's under wraps. We have no idea. We don't know if there's going to be any Jedi in it. Like, is it going to be Forcey and lightsabery, or just starship flying in space and stuff?
It's a story of a Mos Eisley food truck.
Yeah.
No droids are allowed.
And the hijinks and tomfoolery that goes with selling funnel cakes.
We have a big update from Saturday Night Live as the shakeup continues ahead of season 51. So we've already seen the departure of Devin Walker. That was followed by the departure of Emil Joachim.
That one really tore Corby up.
And Michael Longfellow.
He hasn't been the same since.
So all relatively spare performers that have either been there. I think Joachim was only 1 year, Walker and Longfellow 3 years. But this is a big one. Heidi Gardner has left the show after 8 seasons. So she was the longest tenured female cast member. She does have some gigs outside of SNL. She is on Shrinking with Jason Segel and Han
Harrison
Solo.
Ford.
And she also was in the Adam Sandler basketball movie Hustle. And she also does the commercials.
For
apartments.com. Apartments.com or whatever.
Yep.
So she's got some stuff going on. But, yeah, it's going to be interesting how they're going to relaunch this cast because the debut of Season 51 is not too long away, October 4th.
So who are the main players at SNL now? I mean, Kenan Thompson's been there for 20 years.
Yeah, and he hasn't announced his plans, but I don't know if he's going to be back.
He keeps failing his senior year.
Yeah. I mean, I guess Bowen Yang is kind of the biggest star that's left, right?
Man,
I don't know.
What about the Weekend Update fellows?
Yeah, I don't know. And people were saying they were surprised that Longfellow left because there were rumors that Michael Longfellow had screen tested for Weekend Update. Like maybe that Jost and Che were going to step aside, but who knows? We have some music news to get to before the end of your Friday e-news.
Well, I mean, music.
Yes, Norm, music. This is big news for fans of Radiohead.
Okay.
Are you guys both fans of Radiohead?
Yeah, I like Radiohead.
I feel like I'm a Radiohead casual compared to a lot of boomers around me.
Yeah. I love Radiohead. I love Head in general.
Sure.
But mostly Radiohead.
You always have.
And there's rumors that they are going to be back in the studio soon.
Don't clap for that.
That they're going to follow up A Moon-Shaped Pool, which was their most recent album in 2016. It's been a minute. So they may surprise us with another album before too long. But that's not the news that I'm going to talk about. They have, on the strength of TikTok, they have gotten their 4th Billboard Hot 100 hit. So it's a song from 1997 from OK Computer. The song Let Down has entered the Hot 100 chart. It's at this point it's at number 91, but it's still climbing. And so it has gotten a second life It was the needle drop in the season 1 finale of The Bear in 2022. And so that's when people were like, hey, I remember that song. That's pretty cool. Or kids were like, oh, man, what is this Radiohead? I don't know. But it's also become popular on TikTok as there is a trend. People take AI and they take fictional couples from movies or TV shows and then show them aged up with their imaginary kids.
Yeah.
Like their AI kids. Like this is what would happen if Princess Leia and Han had more kids.
Oh, okay.
And then it's soundtracked by Let Down.
Huh.
So that's the trend.
As annoying as TikTok and all that is one positive thing that's come out is like the same kind of thing happened to Deftones. Their music is being reintroduced to a whole new generation of people.
And that was the intention of TikTok in the beginning when it was just people lip syncing to songs. It was supposed to be a music discovery vehicle. Let Down joins Nude from 2008, High and Dry from 1995, and Creep from 1993 as far as the Radiohead Hot 100 chart songs.
You don't have to say.
Well, even Tom York has said that he hates playing Creep.
Yeah.
I bet he does. Sorry.
Because they never wanted that one to be a hit. It was just on the album.
Can't control what the ball do.
Speaking of AI, Will Smith is facing criticism. People are saying that his recent promotional tour video features AI. So he is wrapping up his first ever headlining tour, which is odd. But he's been accused of using AI-generated crowds to exaggerate the fan reaction on his tour. So there's a video that is on his YouTube and Instagram accounts, and it shows Will Smith performing his song You Can Make It. It's one of his newer songs, so I don't know if EA knows all the words or pretends to know all the words to it.
We need to find that out.
But if you look closely at the video, you can see duplicate people.
No way.
You can see blurry faces, people with extra fingers, people with like extra long arms, and there's also signs that are misspelled. One sign says, Love You Fresh Prince, but it's spelled L-O-V-U Fresh Prince. And then that same sign is in a different shot, and it says, Love You FR6SS Prince.
Oh, no.
So
that's incredible.
Yeah, so whether or not they took still images and created video out of still images, or if they just plussed up the background to make it look like people were going bonkers for Will Smith when they weren't, I don't know. But people are saying, what's going on with this video? And lastly,
yes, sir.
New music today. Sabrina Carpenter has released Man's Best Friend, her 7th album. And this is the one with the controversial cover where she is on all fours and a guy is grabbing her hair.
Hold on.
Just wondered, maybe she's into jewelry.
Lando cracked himself up over here.
Yeah, it's not for people clutching their pearl necklaces.
Okay. That was my question.
Yeah, no, it's not for those people. Okay. So I was taking my daughter to school today, and we listened to this on the way, and I was aghast.
I bet you were.
I was aghast. So there's a song called Tears. She says, I get wet at the thought of you being a responsible guy, treating me like you're supposed to do. Tears run down my thighs.
I'm a perv.
So that's Tears. She also has a song called Never Getting Laid.
How do you like that, Lando?
The Deddy story.
The Never Getting Laid is dedicated to Deddy. But she's talking she's addressing a guy that she has broken up with and wishing that he never gets laid again as punishment for breaking up with her. And so she says, wish you a lifetime full of happiness and a forever of never getting laid. Us girls are fun but stressful, am I right? And you've got a right hand anyway.
Okay.
Go away, Peyton. You have a very convincing female voice.
Thank you.
Yes.
And then she also has this one. It's called House Tour.
There's more, Lando.
This is the last one.
Okay.
This song is called House Tour. She says, I just want you to come inside, Baby, what's mine is now yours. I just want you to come inside, but never enter through the back door.
Well, you have a front door for a reason.
Right.
You know?
Yeah, when you go to somebody's house for a tour, you are going to enter through the threshold. You're not going
Honestly,
to sneak around
it's
back.
just rude to go through the back door.
I mean, that would be a
You'd have to ask,
surprise.
You need to ask
unwelcome
permission.
surprise.
Always ask permission.
Yeah, before you go in the back door. And that's your E-News.
Yep. Thank you, Dave. This is good E-News, dude.
All right, so right here at the truck yard in the Colony, as soon as we're done, over there on that stage right over there, the Shane Hamilton Band.
Let's go.
Good P1s. If you're out here, stick around. If you are in the nearby area, come check them out. At Choctaw Casino tonight and tomorrow, Bailey Zimmerman. Tonight, Saturday, and Sunday at the Women's Museum at Fair Park, the 8th Annual Riverfront Jazz Festival. You know, usually I guess it's on Riverfront Boulevard, but it's at Fair Park this year for some reason.
All right.
At the Granada tonight, Citizen Soldier. This band sounds like AI to me.
That doesn't sound like the deepest compliment one could
You know what?
receive.
Because it kind of sounds like an E-News intro.
Yeah.
Or it sounds like we're going to break in an ESPN college football game.
Thank you for hating me! At the Barley House tonight, La Cure. At Echo Lounge, Fitz and the Tantrums.
Yeah.
They have a lot of songs that you would know, even if you don't think you would know them, including this one.
Ah, yes.
Oh, that's
yes. At the House of Blues tonight, Bruce Dickinson, he of Iron Maiden fame,
right.
doing his solo thing. At Texas Tea Room, Local Motion. At Club Dada, Pre-Meds. At the Bomb Factory, Astropical.
All girl.
Yep.
You know what you do to me.
Maybe after your romantic dinner, you can take the little ladies to this.
Well, that would get keep the hips from lying.
Right, yeah. I mean, she might start bumping up against you.
The hips would be telling a story, wouldn't they?
At It'll Do tonight, Loco Dice. At Silo, Richie Houghton. At Texas Trust CU Theater, Bronco. This song is insane.
What? Oh, my.
What?
Like, are they making up chords?
Nunca oí consejos y me enamoré.
Didn't expect that.
Can you start it over, Ham? I just want to hear that. I think it's the second chord.
Yeah.
The catchy hook.
Yeah,
what is that? I don't
So
understand.
dissonant.
It's like the cat is walking across the piano.
At Toyota Music Factory tonight, Rob Thomas of Matchbox 20.
Oh, Lando.
Don't you?
And if you would rather see a cover version of that, you can go to Lava Cantina right here in the Colony and see Matchbook 20 tonight. At Rubber Gloves, Arcadia Gray. At Dan Silverleaf, Hannah Dasher. At Arlington Music Hall tonight, star of America's Team, The Gambler and His Cowboys, Lori Morgan. Remember there was a clip of Troy on the red carpet with Lori.
Boy, that was mid-90s sports talk, wasn't it?
Right? As Troy was running through all of those Nashville and Hollywood starlets.
Good for him. Courting is the term you're looking for.
At Tulips, Los Beckleys, and at I think think this is at Billy Bob's. Jason Boland and the Stragglers. I didn't write it down. Saturday at the American Airlines Center, Kali Uchis.
Another K-pop band?
Uchis? I looked up how to pronounce it, and then I already forgot.
This sells out the AAC.
Yes. This is a huge song. At the K. Bailey Hutchinson Convention Center, Peebo Bryson. At the Windspear tonight, Juvenile.
Oh my.
It's a big one for Matt McLaren.
Is this with like an orchestra?
Cash Money Records taking over for the 99 in the 2000. Girl, you working with the bag, it's that gas.
At the Echo Lounge exhibit, he might
Juvenile
trick up your
exhibit?
car and perform a show for you.
Yeah.
At House of Blues, DJ Adani.
That
At
might have been
Trees,
offensive. I'm not sure.
Oceano.
Well, he had a show called Pimp My Ride.
Yeah.
That's why I wasn't sure.
At Three Links, Langdon Bradley. At Deep LMR Company, Praga Palooza. At the Double Wide Children of Indigo. At It'll Do Defected. At Silo Cream with a K.
I was going to say Eric Clapton's here.
No, not that one. At Lee Harvey's The Clinton Years. At Legacy Hall, Super Trooper, the ABBA cover band. At Lava Cantina, Area 84, a 80s arena rock cover band. At Rubber Gloves, Kurama. At Arlington Music Hall tomorrow night, Orleans. Yeah, you have to ask the question. Are any of them still alive? It is still the original dudes, but this is a Yacht Rock classic.
This is. Bring a smile to your face. Right, Lando?
Whatever floats your boat.
Literally.
It did sound like ABBA there for a second.
At Texas Live, Rise Against the Machine, the Rage Against the Machine tribute. At Tulips, Meech Pango. At Tannehill's Tavern, Sam Riggs. And at Billy Bob's on Saturday, John Waite. Sunday at Dos Equis Pavilion, the Jonas Brothers. At the House of Blues, Youngblood. At Trees, Black Flag, Lando.
Okay. Wonder what Henry Rollins sounds like.
I don't believe he's involved. All right, maybe he is. I don't know. I thought he stopped touring altogether.
He's too busy writing books.
At Three Links, Friend Circle. At Silo, Steve Aoki. At It'll Do, Kyle Watson. At Texas Trust CU Theater, Kai.
Kyrie Irving?
No, this is K-pop. You were asking for K-pop. This is K-pop.
Well, you are supplying K-pop.
Are they in Demon Hunter?
We don't have time, Kai. At Rubber Gloves, Psychic Killers, and at Billy Bob's Choate Fest. Monday at the
Bet
American.
you like that one, Lando.
Monday at the American Airlines Center, and Tuesday, 2 shows at the AAC. Young Boy Never Broke Again.
Okay.
Norm loves it.
Settle down, Norm.
This is like the only clean version of any of his stuff that I could find. I think this is really old, but Young Boy Never Broke Again. At the Jewel Hotel, Cascade. Also Monday at Dickies Arena with support from 3 Days Grace. Breaking Benjamin, Lando.
I don't hate Breaking Benjamin.
This is their new single. See if you hate this.
Yes.
This kind of sounds like AI as well.
Yeah.
Tuesday at the Granada, George, The Fix. Criminally underrated. I'm with George on this. The Fix are great.
This song rules.
One thing leads to another. Come on, guys. At Rubber Gloves, Wargasm. Tuesday and Wednesday at Globe Life Field, Chris Brown. The uncanceled Chris Brown.
Tuesday and Wednesday.
Yes.
One show, not enough.
at Tulip's Calf and Pasture. Wednesday at Dos Equis. You have to ask the question, Pantera.
Well, it's not Pantera.
Thank you for establishing that.
I would still go.
At the Granada Bellacore at Club Dada Hebo. Thursday at the Echo Lounge Che at Treeslos. Yesterday's at Club Dada Pennyboard at the Bomb Factory Clips and at Will Rogers Auditorium Wardruna. And at the Reconsider Lounge. A Dean Martin tribute comprised of WNBA players at night, according to me. Ain't that a lick in my bed?
Okay.
Congratulations on your e-brake, by the way.
Thank you. A Motley Crue cover band featuring Cowboys fans, hopeful that they're getting a preview of their future quarterback tomorrow morning on the TV. Kickstart My Arch.
Okay.
And a Stevie Wonder tribute comprised of the feelings of the NFL that the Cowboys traded Micah for just not enough. Jerry's super stupid. Writings on the wall.
And there it is. That's all we got.
Get the Steak Podcast daily at patreon.com/sportsgreek.